So you go into a away match, second leg, pretty much admitting that you will concede. I'm sorry, but that strikes me as slightly strange. Pep admitted that his team couldn't hold down the lead. He pretty much admitted that we will concede, that we have to score to go through. How does that work? How do you go into a match with no midfield? How do you go into a match where you have no concept of holding onto the ball and trying to slow down the game? Man City really thought that for 90 minutes you were going to have another goal first shootout. And I was like, hey man, let's just see what happens. You know, we attack, you attack, we attack, you attack. That is madness. It is complete and utter madness. That's why when people say Pep is a world-class manager, you have to really be like, in what sense? You have to say, in what sense? Because, I'm sorry, extremely poor preparation. As for Monaco, remember, they didn't have Falcao. Yes, Falcao has been a brick. He's not been at his best, but still the guy is the focal point of the attack, and he has improved, and he did play well in the first leg apart from the penalty miss. But Bernardo Silva and Mbappe, they were the best players on the pitch. Easily the best players on the pitch. Leroy Sané did his thing, but I think overall they were the best players on the pitch. And that's where I say to Pep, what the hell are you doing? And Yardim, well done as a manager, because Monaco, these guys, they know how to run. They are a team that really know how to move. They were physically in better shape. And Man City couldn't deal with the physical athleticism of the Monaco's attacking players. And I think for that first half, they were all over Man City. Because remember, in the first half, Monaco were pretty much outplaying Man City. So really, if you think about it, overall, in like 120 minutes in two legs, Monaco have been the better team. As in, Monaco have played better than Man City over large places. And also, Monaco don't have any world-class players. They have no world-renowned players. I mean, Aguero, £50 million sterling. So, but this goes to preparation. And in football, preparation is key. Preparation is golden. Pep Guardiola is a good coach. He has good things about him, but nobody is perfect. And for so long, he has never had to worry about defending. Because you had Lionel Messi, you had Xavi, one of the best central midfielders of what that we've seen, who was amazing at keeping the ball. You had Bayern, just one of the best squads that there is in football. But now in Man City, we've got a garbage defender called John Stones. And you got a team who do not have the technical ball-keeping abilities and capabilities of Bayern and Barcelona. That means that your defense is now going to come under a lot more attacks. And now his lack of understanding defensive organization, defensive positioning is coming back to haunt him. I repeat with what I started out with this video. You can't go into a second leg saying that if we don't score, we're not going to go through. You can't go into a match saying that we are going to concede. How do you do that? Man City, they did 2 clear goals. Because remember, if it was only 1-0, Man City could still go through. So you're assuming that you will concede 2 clear goals. That's madness. As in, if your manager says that, how does it breed confidence into your defense? How does it? Because if your manager says that, in your mind you're thinking that, look, to hell with the defending, man. We're going to concede anyway. And manager assumes that we're going to concede, so let's just play with whatever. And even if we concede, who cares? Well, that no, you should be berated for conceding. As for Monaco, I just thought they played an excellent game. The first half, they were completely all over Man City. They destroyed them, they bullied them, they outfought them, they out-hustled them, they outplayed them. But it's their response in the second half. They now go 2-1 when they needed another. They didn't panic. They go back on the front foot, set piece, poor Man City defending, but they wanted it more. They wanted it more. So I thought that, and this is a young side, a very young side. So it's very exciting. And it is just far more rewarding that upon all the 50 million, 40 million, all the money that has been spent by Man City, these young players really shone through. So, and I just have to say that, because I remember seeing Bernardo Silva a few times before, but this guy is a very good player. And he's one of those guys that you see in streets for football where an excellent footballing brain, and he always keeps things moving. And he's an essential player to have in every football team because he's your brains, he's your creative brains. And Mbappe, that is just your attacking force, your attacking zest, your attacking life force, creativity, your attacking identity is Mbappe. And I think for somebody so young to be so effective and so crucial and so integral to a team like this, I think it's amazing. So I just think it was a fantastic display from Monaco. Everybody played well, and I think for Man City, they have to just tip their hat and say, you know what, we lost to the better team. We lost to the damn better team because they were the inferior team. And going forth, I just don't see how Pep wins the Champions League with this Man City team. I don't know how it happens. Maybe they need to buy more. I think they definitely need to buy more defenders. That's a fact. More midfielders. But even beyond that, for Pep, you don't got a Lionel Messi. You don't have the kind of players that Bayern have. You need to be better prepared defensively because the defense means just as much as the midfield and the attack. And for Monaco, can they win the Champions League? No. But I'm excited to see who they get in the quarters because I think they will know that, hey man, if we get Barcelona or Real Madrid and if we go in there as underdogs, if I'm Juventus, Bayern, Real or Barcelona and I get Monaco, they're a tricky team. They're a tricky team because apart from Juventus, the defending in the Champions League has been really has not been that great. And that's why I just think that Monaco will say, you know what, we have to be confident with the kind of players that we have, our game, our physical abilities, our youthful zestness that we feel that we can match up with any team. First, let's match up with any team and then we'll just see what the football gods give us. So for that, you know, well done to the Monaco man. And for Man City, poor preparation for a Champions League second leg last 16.